Hello, meet Caleb, the co-founder of Bango and the chief product officer of Bango. I'm not Caleb. This is Caleb.
Hello, everyone. I'm Caleb, and I guess I have to do the introduction this time around. Hello, everyone. Meet Miwa, the chief executive officer and the founder of Bango. I'm not Miwa.
I'm who you are. Yeah, it's just a very, very short conversations on our perspective about what we are building at Bango HQ. So for me, I think it's quite important for people to see this solution from our perspective.
Yeah.
And because it's going to be a community project, something that we want others to also push feedback who can use it to design the technology or make technology better.
Yeah.
Do you get? So that's why this conversation once in a while is quite important.
And this is our own way of giving feedbacks to the users too.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Exactly. So I think what we should do is to have like 5 questions from my side, 5 questions from your side, then some weird, strange questions so that people can understand the product better. So this is where we call for a commercial break so that we can quickly draft the question.
Was this supposed to be a commercial break?
Yes, of course. Like where we not the conventional commercial where they will say Bango, come and sign up for Bango. Okay. So let's quickly draft the questions. Yeah. Draft quick 5.
I'm excited.
Okay, so draft quick 5. Let me draft quick 5.
No problem then.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
Yeah, welcome back. I hope we are doing a good job. We are just tech guys trying to build a solution. We don't know anything about podcasts or these kind of conversations. So quick one. And let's try to make sure that the answers are very short and well explanatory.
You go first, right?
Mine is about why. Why? Apart from the popular, so you answer, then I give you my own answer too. Okay. Apart from the popular and conventional problems we are trying to solve with Bango, what is that weird or strange problem you think we are also solving?
I think when it comes to weird or strange problem, I feel like it's about being able to spotlight sellers in a way and getting sellers to get more sales. So because the way Bango is being designed right now, it's not like your conventional e-commerce. In fact, we don't agree it's an e-commerce. It's a platform where it's sort of like buyers informing each other. So, but what most times, it's very difficult to convince the sellers to allow these buyers upload their information alongside their experiences because they're like, they're very skeptical, especially most times when sellers are being dishonest with the price of their product. But what they don't understand is that when you offer good services to a consumer and the consumer put it on our platform and bang and say, yeah, I got this product at a so price, across the country or across the market, wherever any other buyers might be, it doesn't matter where the market is being located, they will go on Bango and see that there's somebody that actually bought this price way cheaper than whatever is someone. And then they have the choice of either calling the seller and say, I heard that you sell this at so price. Can I come and get it? Or if they're within the vicinity, they can go there and buy from the seller directly. But most times sellers don't see from this point of view, and it's quite difficult. Yeah, it's one of the problems that we are actually solving for the sellers.
Yeah. So for me, if I have to answer that, I would say, some 40 years ago, we had women who would go to the market, find something very affordable, and they come back home and say, Mama Risi, Mama Memuna, Mama Awa. Do you know that you guys were just discussing that rice is now very expensive, 60,000. Do you know I got rice for 50,000 at so market, and everybody's happy. Everybody asks about where the seller is selling from or the market where they can go buy from the seller because you have bought. My mom has bought. She wants to now explain or tell people where to go buy. You understand? So that particular problem exists today because we no longer talk to each other. I mean, you could have 2 neighbors or 3 neighbors not even seeing each other for like a year. Yeah. Maybe when landlord now comes to say, okay, let's have a meeting, that's where they get to see, how are you doing? I mean, you are neighbors. It's just one wall separating your houses, and you don't get to talk. So because that particular way of life is dying, community conversations around prices of foods and whatnot, Bango being a platform that now informs you about what buyers are buying and how much they're buying it for, Bango is reintroducing that or making that culture better. So it's one of those weird problems you're trying to solve.
I think that's what we call it community-driven commerce, right?
Yeah. I think for me, it's that weird. It's kind of weird for me because we didn't put this into consideration when we were building. We just wanted to build a platform where everybody knows what is being bought in the market. So secondly, or do you want to go?
Okay. What would you say is the most important function right now?
The most important function when it comes to Bango is getting to the market. You don't want to waste time. You just go to the seller that is selling the cheapest commodity, that's selling for the cheapest amount, and just pick the phone number and say, where are you? I am at the back of one particular billboard in the market, just come. Or can you come and pick me at the gate?
Yeah.
So simple. You don't waste time in the market.
You know, this is an experience that I think I've seen somebody actually experience with. A friend of mine actually went to the market. Was trying to experiment with
So this is your answer, right? This is your own answer.
I was trying to experiment in Bango, and then she went to the market. Now they tell you, I have my customer in the market, right? So my customer offers me the best price. Now, I told her to just try it. She went to that same market where the customer was, and she found out that there are other people in that market where the other experiences from buyers that have actually bought from that market. They bought way cheaper than what our supposed customer sells to her.
Yeah.
And then she called the person, and the person referred her, told her direction exactly almost similar to this. And then she didn't understand how, like, she could not, she felt betrayed. Her supposed customer has been lying to her all this time. And that's what people don't understand, that there's always somebody that sells cheaper in the market.
Exactly.
And there's always somebody that buys cheaper in the market.
Yes, because essentially bargaining is part of our culture.
Yeah.
We want to have that conversation with the seller, no matter what. I don't just want to ask you how much is it, give you the money. No, it's not part of our culture. We grew up knowing that our parents will always bargain. So it is still part of our culture. That's why markets are not going anywhere. So let me ask you my question. Now, Chief Product Officer. I'm directing this question to a Chief Product Officer, not the co-founder. What has been the biggest challenge so far?
I think the biggest challenge so far has been actually getting to people to actually submit prices.
Yeah. But we emphasize it now.
Yeah, we understand that. They don't understand that the fact that the current prices that you see, or the current information that you see right now, that you can actually make use of, I'm like, oh my God, wow, Bango is amazing. It's because there are other people that are actually doing that.
Yeah.
So if we call it community driven, it means that it has to be from us as community, as a people, that to share and then to exchange information with each other. But most times people don't understand that part of exchanging information.
So it's one big challenge.
Yeah,
right?
we are trying to get.
So so what I would just add is that this essentially is my own. It's what I would say too. It's a challenge. It's a very big encumbrance to what we are trying to build, but we emphasized it.
Yeah, we did.
That's why the features that are coming, the sweet features coming on board. If you don't help the community will not help you.
Yes.
So you must have bangoed, you must have submitted prices before you enjoy some of the features that we are launching very soon. So, I mean, Nigerians have been asking, how do we regulate prices? Ours is a capitalist economy. It's a free market.
Free market, actually.
Asking the president, your governors to regulate prices, it won't work. It won't work. So we've created a technology where we want to solve that problem. We want to ensure that people who are selling at affordable prices are being spotlighted and being promoted on our platform.
So the market regulates itself.
So it is now that you need to own it. Stop complaining. Stop asking the government to regulate prices. Own Bango. See it as a particular platform that you should contribute to and also help others.
Yeah.
So if you don't contribute, you will not gain.
Exactly.
So it's going to be extremely interesting what we are trying to build when we unleash it. So just keep contributing. Ask yours.
Okay, I think I'll ask mine. Do you think these, I mean, I must have answered this earlier, but do you, from your own point of view as a chief executive officer, do you think these products serve any advantage to the sellers? Now, we need to consider the fact that we don't have sellers on our platform. This is just the buyer. So
I mean, that's the most important part of what we are building. It's difficult to build something very different, and this ecosystem where people want to see if you want to do something differently. So what we are trying to do is to work on a path less traveled, ensuring that this particular platform sellers don't post. Yes. So if you ask me, now only buyers are posting. What's gonna help? How are you gonna help the seller? So for me, I give you an example, right? I was somewhere in a cafe trying to have a quick breakfast, and somebody just walked past me and saw my screen. I was like, because on my screen was 25 liters of vegetable oil going for 60,000 or thereabout. I can't remember. So the person was like, this is not cheap like this now. Oga, sorry. I didn't treat your privacy, Abi, but this is not cheap now. I said, yes, you can buy from this person. But at that moment, I'm not thinking about what I'll get.
Yeah.
I've created a platform, so why not share it? Why not just
Exactly.
open my laptop or my system and say, okay, call the seller. And guess what? Because the person was a regular, the next time regular at that particular cafe, the next time I went to that cafe, the guy was like, Como, do you know that guy delivered? You know, I called the seller. I'm like, oh, that's good, fantastic. Somebody bought it, you bought it. And then what happened? He said, no, I actually informed other people in my community, in my place of work to buy, because almost every one of us, we usually buy a bag of rice and 25 liters of oil. So we bought 5 from the person. You know what I did? Immediately, I now called I called the seller and I said, sir, are you also person at Kado Fish Market? He was like, yeah. Do you sell? Yeah. Has anybody called you, mentioning the name Bango? He was like, yeah. Like 5 people. I was like, oh, this person is actually saying true. That is what we are building.
Actually.
So the buyer is enjoying the platform, even the seller is enjoying the platform.
So I think what sellers need to understand is that it's a way of just knowing that if you do well by your buyers, they will actually spread the word.
Yes.
That's just it.
Yes.
So all you have to do is just do well by your buyers.
So if you know you have a product that is selling, that you know the price is very competitive, is very good, when they buy from you, tell them to help you bango it.
Yeah.
So when they bango it, more people say it and they come to you. So essentially, that's the answer.
I think it's your turn to ask now.
I'm praying and hoping that your answer doesn't sound like mine, because I want to share this experience. The funniest moment so far for you?
I think the funniest moment was when we encountered one woman at the market, and you could tell she had a vendetta against supermarkets.
It's not the same. It's not the same. moment.
So she was buying bananas. Though. That's the funniest part. They were like, "Cool, madam, like Merry Christmas, bye. I won't tell you about Bango." And I was like, "Oh, I was telling her Bango she bought her phone. She was using ship on, but she was like, even supermarkets too, right?" So I was like, yeah. She said even because those supermarkets, like, and I understood what she was trying to say, because most times it's like you don't even have the choice you don't have the option to question those prices when you meet them at the supermarket. It's like you can't ask last price at the supermarket, even despite the fact that you know that the price it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. And she got so infuriated. Like, if you see her, she was like, yes, this is the crusade against the supermarket.
Yours is quite better, man. Mine, they nearly beat me up at Guaripa Market. That's First Avenue Market. So we were there on that fateful day. We were trying to encourage the users to sign up, because we wanted to know firsthand what people feel about the product. Of course, it was encouraging, interesting. People were saying good stuff. And me, I target those that come to market with their smartphones. So from afar, I would be like, okay, this a young lady, a young guy, you must be with her mobile or smartphone. I'm like, okay, I went to this lady. Of course, I've been looking at her for like 3 minutes. She's been bargaining. She's been trying to buy something from that woman. So when I got to her, she actually gave me those 2 minutes that I needed. And she was like, okay, pitch. What's your app about? Oh, I know it's a web-based platform for now. She said, okay. So how do I know who is, okay, just explain to me. I said, okay, just tell me any product that you think you want to buy in this market. Let's hope that somebody has bought from this market and has bangoed it.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, crayfish. I want to know how much they sell crayfish. And I was like, okay, somebody bought, not in this market, but somewhere very, Kado Fish Market is not far from Guarimpa. Somebody bought a pinch rubber of crayfish for 6,000 naira 2 days ago at Kado Fish Market. She was like, are you joking? Let me see. She just screamed at the woman, madam, yes, I thought I go pay 15K now. So apparently, she had agreed that she was going to pay 15K. Whilst she now gave me that time to now explain or pitch my product, she was going to go back and pay or buy more stuff and pay. Of course, I think she wanted to buy maybe garlic or something. So she actually paused our conversation with the woman. She stopped our conversation with the woman to, of course, attend to me. So she just screamed, madam, how you go sell this in 15,000? This woman just shouted back at her, I go sell my prime market any amount, so I won't sell them. I'm like, yeah, that's true, that's correct. But now wanting to sell something that is being sold for 6,000 naira elsewhere for 15,000 naira, 9,000 naira difference is quite massive. Do you get? So she was like, if somebody, my boyfriend, wait, show me something now. Wait, tell me, say I don't feel buy am. I'm like, boyfriend, madam, I'm married. I'm not
that saved you at that point.
Don't go and call me your boyfriend. And so she used that particular statement to save me, so that I won't be like the market police that's trying to make sure they don't sell because
they could easily gang up.
So that is the reality of what we are building. It was very funny, but it gave me that moment of actually doing something great here, yeah. So she actually went to another seller in the market. So we're having that conversation. It was like, oh, this product is good. How do I sign up? How do I do this? So I told her to sign up, and she was doing it on her phone. We got to a place, and guess what? She bought that same crayfish, that pinch rubber of crayfish,
In the same
6,000
market.
In the same market for
And that's,
6,500 naira.
that's the point, right? Like,
So she would have just wasted 9,000 naira.
and it's fine that the other woman wants to sell it at 15,000. It's a free market, right?
Yeah.
But it's also fine for her to go and meet another woman that wants to sell it cheaper.
Exactly.
And it's not like is there luxury crayfish at this point?
So for boy, I mean, I don't understand what you're saying. No.
Maybe I want crayfish to have or something. Right?
So everybody wants to say everything luxury now these days. Luxury hijab, luxury nail polish, luxury this,
the
luxury
price
that.
it was so much.
I mean,
So much.
and I think there's no problem selling everything luxury. But the data is very clear, right? We have about a very good number of Nigerians that don't want to buy your luxury product. So Bango is here. We are not selling polished Ijebu Gari. We are not trying to make
this price disparity thing, right? That's where my question
Yeah,
is
okay. Ask.
What's the weirdest price disparity you've seen on Bango so far?
Are you the person asking this question? Okay, it's you. The weirdest. Okay, I'm the tomato guy. Actually, you know the backstory. Yeah. So every time I want to check new submissions on Bango, the first thing that comes to my mind actually is tomatoes. So I just woke up one day and I was like, okay, let me check tomatoes. Oh, how much are people buying? How much are people buying tomatoes in the market? So I saw that 47,000 in my 12 market. Oh, fine, cool. But alas, I scrolled down and I realized that 24 hours before that day, somebody bought that same volume, that same size basket for 6,500 naira.
Can you
in
imagine?
a market called VOM. So another crazy thing about Bango is that the places where they are using our platform, I don't think we'll ever get there. What are the odds that you just wake up Sunday and go to a market?
You can't even
VOM
pronounce
market?
the name of the market.
Yeah.
right?
So that's the weirdest thing about what we are building here, and it makes us feel proud of what we are building. So 47,000 naira, 6,500 naira.
You might not blame. Sometimes they use private jets to transport tomatoes. Maybe she included aviation fuel.
luxury tomatoes, tomato juice.
You didn't confirm actually. There's a luxury.
So I mean, the distance is there. Lagos is
It doesn't make sense actually.
some hundreds of kilometers.
You can't use
some kilometers
20,000
away.
naira to, and the fact that they're not even transporting this.
Bro, it's not 20,000 naira. It's 40. The difference is 40,500 naira. 6,500 and 47,000. It's not 20,000 naira, bro.
It's good that everybody is sharing their experience. Even those that are buying in Lagos at those prices are sharing their experience, so they know that these sellers are actually doing.
Yeah.
They're not being very kind to them,
Yeah.
and it's really bad.
Yeah, so my own next question is the weirdest Bango commodity on Bango that you've seen.
I think somebody bangoed cat food one time. I was like, you know what? I get it. I understand.
I don't like cats, but I know millions of people out there, they love cats.
Because
so won't cat feed? Won't you feed your cat?
I mean, it's not the human being that goes to market.
And they want you to know
that.
that there's this man that is selling cat food at a very affordable
I
price.
saw it and I was like, you know what? I rate it, right? I get it because at the end of the day,
Bro, so sometimes I have an experience to share. Yeah, when I was still in school, so I went visiting some group of friends in Ibadan. So we didn't ask. Of course, it was at their uncle's place. Oh, so we didn't ask the uncle what was available to cook or whatnot. We just went straight into their store, and we brought out. We were so hungry. We brought out broken noodles and broken. So we saw fish too somewhere. So when the guy came, he was like, what did you guys eat? I just went to buy food for you guys. I'm like, we've cooked, we've eaten noodles and broken fish. We just put everything together. I say, that's turkey food. I was about going to the market to grind it and give it as a feed food. So that's on the lighter note. But so everything food we are allowed.
As long as it's an experience, it's fine.
So share it. Share it on Bango. So yours. Mine. Goats. Somebody bangoed goats. Somebody bangoed goats some 4 days ago. And I'm like, no, that's not the funniest thing. It's like even specifying that it's an e-goat. The way you put it in brackets, e-goat. Do you get? So I wish the producer, please producer, when you're editing this thing, please get that Bango item and put it on the screen. Let people see. E-goats. And you know something about e-goats.
It's right there. Like, this guy you want by stubborn. It's stubborn.
Before I could drag it home and Bango this thing, I really tried for Bango community. So also, I think that's a wrap. And I think for those watching us or learning about Bango for the first time, you understand what we are trying to build here.
Yeah.
It's a first of its kind, never seen kind of solution. We don't allow sellers to post. We want to use this to achieve market transparency and encourage fairness in the market.
And just like my founder said, is sellers have association. Like, this is one thing we always say. And the reason sometimes these sellers can get away with these dishonesty and price disparities because the buyers themselves don't have association. And the kind of community we're getting to become is the one that there's no way, neighbors don't talk to each other. And that gap in communication is what the sellers are exploring. But we realize that with Bango, you don't even necessarily need to be neighbors. As long as you are all together on the internet, you are one big family, you can share this information. I don't have to necessarily know you, but then I can know what your experience has been like in the market. And you can tell me, Mustafa or Mohammed or Sheung or Chinedu sells this particular commodity in the market.
See what you did there, Wazobia.
I mean, across the entire country.
Yeah.
So it could be in the north, south, or east, or wherever. But the point is, you can always share the experience. And that's what Bango does. You go to the market, you know before you actually go to the market.
Yeah, know before you go. Please, helping the community.
Also.
You need to help the community. When you buy that affordable commodity in the market, try as much as possible to help us Bango it. And okay, I think I should just quickly drop this one. My email is ademuyiwa@bango.ng. Your next market experience, if you'd like to share it with us, if you can Bango 20 products on Bango, I have a special gift for the first 5 submissions. Like I said earlier, I think the producer will put my email, ademuyiwa@bango.ng. So we are building a product, not just Caleb and I and the team, all of you, everyone watching this, we are building the product with you.
Yes.
And of course, it's for all of us. So it's like a project for everybody. So every feedback, every submissions is helping the project become a better project for us.
And this is us giving you our own feedback and with expect to also get your own feedback.
So share this video, like the video. See you next time. My name is Muyiwa.
And then I'm Caleb. You've met me now.
Let's Bango together.
Yes.
The price of Bango, Bango. Check out for Bango.